you
journey
doing,
for you.
Absolutely.
How's it? I guess a month and a half ago. Did you expect to be at this position, or like to kind of have everything that's gone on over the last month and a half?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely expected to be here, but at the same time, it's like it is tough when you go through what I went through with the injury and stuff like that. But really, it's just persevering through all the challenges and whatever that's brought in your way. You know, you just get through it, around it, over it, however you can get to the other side. That's how I did it. But like this is what I fully expected.
Speaking of the injury, can you kind of tell us what it was and what you had done to alleviate the injury?
Yeah, so I was in practice, went up for a rebound, got pulled in my arm as my arm was in like upward position.
Kevin Love style?
I guess what you can say, but it ended up being like a torn labrum and like a jagged rotator cuff is what I was told. I ended up having surgery back in December to repair that labrum, repair that rotator cuff, and I'm all good in the shoulder area. And I just got to get that strength back, and I'll be all right.
So did you have a chance to meet with or work out for Brooklyn, or if so, did they kind of talk to you about how they envision you fitting on this year?
Yeah, I did work out for Brooklyn. I worked out for Brooklyn in late May. I think the 31st or the 29th, one of those 2 days. Yeah, I mean, Brooklyn's a great place, great people. You know, obviously they have a vision and where they want their team to go, talking to Coach Fernandez and, you know, Sean Marks and all those guys. Me, it's always like they have a plan, they have a vision, but at the same time, you also got to get there first, you know, get to the squad, and from there blend with the team. And I just want to do what I can to impact winning and impact the game.
How'd you feel the workout went?
Oh, I felt like it went good.
For you being a guy who came from a small school, climbed your way up to D1, you're going to go to Duke, you're now here, maybe a potential lottery pick, maybe top 10. Was this something you knew you could always do, or was this something just as the boxes kept being checked, you got more confidence?
I mean, a little bit of both. I think you have to have a confidence in yourself that's kind of a bit crazy in a way. You know, if you're gonna make it in this league, you're gonna make it with this profession. People are a bit crazy. We're a little insane. But for me, it was always like a thing where I knew I had that level of talent and that level of work ethic to be here. And ultimately, when it comes to, you know, just the steps that I've went in my career, it's just to keep elevating. It's always on an upward track. You know, you always want to take steps forward and up and never backwards.
Good motto.
Yeah.
What does that workout like? It's reported that you worked out in Memphis this week.
Yesterday.
Yeah. So coming from there to here, what does that workout like?
Oh, Memphis is a great place, man. I mean, it was my second time ever in Memphis. But to be able to just fly around anywhere and play basketball is great. Memphis had great people. It was really competitive, you know, good energy. The front office is great. The coaches were great. Everything. Like, I mean, it's just what you want to surround yourself with basketball, positive people, positive talking. You know, they talk a little ish here and there, you know, but I let my game do the talking, and that's the best part.
How much of a challenge is it to have to be 1-0 versus being able to be competitive with some of these guys because you're still sort of recovering?
Well, I think the biggest challenge ultimately is having your competitive spirit be shown in 1-0. It's a little easier in 3-on-3, but at the same time, 1-0 also, you don't really get as many breaks. But at the same time, I'm in shape for it. My agency did a really good job of, my coaches did a really good job of preparing me for that. But ultimately, it's just that having that drive to really want to go against somebody. Like, I've been itching to play since November 22nd when I got hurt. And, me finally being able to ramp up and go one-on-one against coaches, it's not the same as players, but at the same time, I'm getting there. I'm getting closer and closer.
And lastly, have you seen the parallels between you and Jalen Wells? Obviously, you guys ended up over in Washington State. Coming from Division II, Division III, and making that trajectory pretty fast to the NBA.
I know Jalen. Heck of a player. I mean, he's starting on the Grizzlies for a reason. You know what I mean? He's here for a reason. And honestly, just the parallels from us, I love the similarities of just the fact that he got it out the mud too. Going to Sonoma State, me from Willamette, and being able to just prove all doubters or prove the narrative wrong. And that's the biggest thing.
Have you always been this kind of like personable guy? You seem like you're kind of a charming, good-spoken, outgoing guy.
Yeah, that's how I was raised. And honestly, like when I talk to you guys, I know it's an interview, but like it's just a conversation too. I like to have fun. I think the biggest thing about it is have fun with it, be myself. I'm not going to change for nobody. I'm not going to change just because you got a camera in my face. It's just me having a conversation with you, answering a question. That's all it is.
You play the same way.
Yeah.
Speaking of fun. Do you play video games often?
I do.
2K guy?
I'm not a 2K guy, unfortunately, and I know I'm gonna get some rap for it. I always buy 2K, but I never like finish playing 2K. I'm more of a Madden college football guy, and I don't know where this is gonna go. But my friends back home, they know who they are. They get whooped every time.
Is there a rule you would want to add to the actual game of basketball that can make it more like video game-like, like anything crazy?
I'm not gonna lie, I really don't know. Like, just probably no carrying. I wonder what like dribble moves would be like if there wasn't a carry rule. You know, obviously keep travels and all that. But like if there was either a no carry rule or even a 4-point line. I know they have it in the Big Three. They have a 4-point spot, but like a 4-point line would be pretty cool. I wonder how many 4-pointers Steph would lead the league in from that point.
Hey,
So when it comes to getting ready